Alright, so here is the final version of my shoe collection that I'm sure many have been anticipating after I've been talking about it a little bit. This has taken so long because I've gotten a few new pairs and I wanted to wait to get them all within one video. I didn't want to have to chop it up. So we're going to begin with not my most stylish shoes, more for what I wear as I need to, not because I kind of want to for style. So right here on the bottom right are my busted Perry Ellis's that I got a long time ago, and now I just wear them if I'm doing like yard work or doing something where I'm going to be dirty. Like I used them at a softball game I was playing, so I might use it for something like that. And as you'll see, they're pretty beat. I've had these for a while, and yeah, I use these when I am going to be doing something where I do not care what's going to happen on, and when I won't have to worry. So moving on from that, these are my two pairs of boots that I pretty much break out in the winter. These Technica Trekkins, I got those from my brother long ago, and they still are in pretty good shape. So I wear those in the winter. They're comfy, and I don't slip like as much when I'm like walking on ice and stuff. So they really come in handy. And right next to them are my gray Tims. I've had those for a real long time too. You can probably tell. I also wear those in the winter or if I'm doing some work. And again, they're comfy. So I was back in the Tims craze when everybody had to have a pair. So that just goes to show how long I've had those. It's been quite some time. All right, so next up we got my Etnies. They're like a green and white. I really like these. I got them from one of my outings at the thrift store. Got a pretty good deal on them. I think probably like $3. Like you can't beat that. And I really like the strings here. So I usually rock these when I'm wearing like Jets gear, because they got the white and green going there. And these are pretty comfy too. They're like really pretty comfy. Skate shoes. I've discovered them and I really like them. So pretty cool. I'll probably get another pair at some point. Now these are, I think these are like, I don't know, some kind of variant of Air Force Lows. I've never really seen anything like this. I got these from a garage sale for like $10, and I got ripped off on other things, but we won't talk about that. But these, you know, I've gotten a lot of compliments on these, interestingly, and I wear these just like my Perry Ellis's when I'm doing something kind of messy. I don't really care if these get messed up, but I do like them, and they go with like anything blue, obviously, so that works out. So yeah, and they're in pretty good shape too. So that's what I wear them for. They're kind of like work sneakers. And then behind them are some Jordans that I picked up. I'm not actually even sure what they are. I think maybe they might be playing these ones. I don't know. But I got those from a thrift store for like $2. And you can probably see why. They're kind of beat. So I'll probably use these kind of like these, my Air Forces, to do work. But, you know, as I build my collection, I couldn't resist a pair of Jordans, even if they're pretty busted, for $2. You can't beat that. I mean, and they're not too badly worn. So it's just the top part here. The face is kind of messy. So yeah, that's one of my cheaper, probably my cheapest pair of Jordans to date that I've gotten. So next up, we have my DCs that I also got from the thrift store for I think like $3, and very comfy. You'll probably see me wearing these a lot of the time. I don't purposely get them messed up, but they're very comfy. They're easy to slip on, and if they happen to get messed up, I don't really mind. They're black, and I've enjoyed having them. So definitely DC Etnies. If I see any good ones, I'll probably get them because they're definitely comfortable. Not terribly stylish, but I like them. And well, I'll jump to the next one. I got these from another thrift store for like $6, and they were like really good shape. And I like the color scheme. It's like a brownish gray with purple. I don't know if you can see. It's really, really nice. So, and I have like some clothes that definitely go with that. Again, very comfortable, just like these DCs. Now, I don't know like the make of them. I'm like talking about them like they're cars. I don't know if these have a specific like title, or if they're just DCs. I mean, they're not lows like the Pumas, but maybe they're like mids or something. So I have to look into that. Now moving on, I have back here some Rockawares. I really like them. They're like a deep black, and they're kind of stylish. And I usually wear these when I'm looking a little bit semi-formal. I want to look kind of put together. I need to wipe them down a little bit. They're kind of messed up there, scuffed. But usually they look pretty crispy. And they're like high tops, but they don't like look like high tops. So that's why I like them. And I think I got those from Foreman Mills for pretty cheap. So that's what I look for with my shoes. I look for deals. Most of these shoes are pretty cheap, just like the ones next to them. These Adios, another pair of skate shoes that I think are like Tony Hawk branded. They're really comfy, kind of low top type sneakers. Gray, I like a lot of gray and black, and they go with a lot of outfits that I have. So I think I got those probably like for $10 or something like that, and they're pretty cool. And then I have these Nike Air Hyper Dunks that I got for $10 off of Craigslist, and they were like hardly worn. So these I usually wear from like playing sports, balling, or something, or just generally trying to have the athletic look going on there. And these go for like $50, I think. So I got a really good deal on that, considering they were not worn at all. So moving on, these are my South Pole Bustas. And I'm serious, that's what these are called. I can't find them because I'd like to eventually get another pair. These are getting kind of worn, but these I usually wear if I'm like, again, looking kind of semi-formal, casual look. I don't want to do sneakers because they're like shoes. I get these, and I got them pretty cheap off of, I think, Dr. J's. So I really like those. I usually wear those like in the fall and the winter. So don't need to wear them right now. So those are kind of like my ready sneakers. These are just, I put these on and just get going. Everything else I pretty much keep boxed up. So we're going to move into that right now. And to do that, we're going to have to go into my closet here and dig out some things. Well, here we have these Italics, which, again, I wear for, I'm going out kind of semi-formal, trying to look a little dressed up. I really am not a big fan of dress shoes, so sometimes I'll throw these on and call it a day, and people won't really notice. So I'll break these out sometimes. Not too often, but sometimes. So the next thing I have here are these are my Jordan SC1s that I got from the outlets, and I was really in love with them at the time. Now that I have them, I'm not really sure what I will put them with, so maybe I'll just hold on to them. Maybe I'll sell them. I don't know. I do like them. You know, I like the yellow with the dark blue. So maybe if I get like a Michigan State like top or something, that would go great with it. So those are the only colors I could really think of that would go with it. So that's what I got those from, and I think they're pretty cool. So, and then, well, I have these. I should have had this ready. These are my lugs. I think these are Pathways. So, once again, if I'm like going out and it's winter, I'll break these out. They're like boots. So, when they're dirty, I need to take better care of them. But yeah, I really like these. They're pretty stylish. These are, I think I paid like 40 or 50 bucks for these. So these are a little bit more going for style and price when I pick these up. So moving on, as you've probably seen, I've got quite a bit more here. Some of you may know that I've been talking quite a bit about my large collection. So here we go. So these are the twins of my Air Force Ones that you'll see in the second video that are green. Air Force One lows in dark blue. Now these laces, just like in that video, I got those dark blue laces to go with it to make it a little bit more, break up the monotony, because the other laces were white, I think, so it's too much white. I like the blue. That's why I got that, and I like wearing those from time to time. Those are pretty easy to match up with, especially if I'm wearing a lot of dark colors. I can break it up without going all in with my, well, my Air Force One mids in white. You know, I won't have to worry about just too much white. If I want to add in a splash of blue, there you go. So now these Air Forces and these here, I got along with those green ones in video 2 from a guy who was selling all 3 pairs for like 60 bucks off Craigslist. So that was a pretty good deal, I think. And they were all in pretty good condition, except for the fact that those mids are yellowing a little bit, which is a problem a lot of people have, unfortunately. So now here are my, what I call Ron Parks, because they are styled after John Starks, but they're clearly not that. They're Fat Farms. So I call them bootleg Ron Parks. But they look cool. They look cool, and you know, as you can probably already tell, I'm really a fan of grays and blacks and blue, dark blue. So these are really pretty cool. And I got them for pretty cheap. I don't know how cheap, but it was real cheap at Warren Mills, and they're still pretty crispy. You know, just because they're cheap doesn't mean they have to be cheap, as in to those who are wearing it. So next up, These are my Fire Red 5s. If I'm correct on that, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Now these are pretty worn, but the guy I got them from off of Craigslist sold them to me for like $40, and I wanted something a little different. I wanted some white and the red. So if I see another fresher pair like this, I'll get them. But these are really comfortable. Like, I enjoy wearing these, and I do like red too. Like, I have outfits with red in them, so it goes good when I put that on. So they're not too worn. I mean, they're kind of dirty, but they're not actually too worn. It's just the actual, ink on them is obviously starting to wear down on that. So I'm moving on. Okay, so I got these Adidas Samoas. Now, when I got these, I wanted something a little different because, as you can see, I got a lot of Jordans, Nikes. Don't really have any Reeboks, but that might change. I really like the color scheme, so I'll enjoy trying to find something to go with it. Probably something like Seahawks gear if I can get any to go with that. But just like my Air Force Ones with the dark blue, I could wear something that goes with that, and it wouldn't be too much of a problem. So these are brand new, and I got them for like $20. So that was a pretty good deal. Now these are my Jordan 3s. I think that's what they are. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. And these are really cool. I got these from a guy for like $45 or so, along with those post-game Jordan grays and video 2 that you'll probably see. And they're in pretty good shape. So, and of course you can't go wrong with black and red. That's just, that's a great color combination there. So I really enjoy those. They're in good, pretty good shape. So, alright, so these two pair I'm going to show you now, I got these recently. That's what was taking so long to finally get this video going. Now I picked these up. When the guy showed them to me, I fell in love with them. These are like camo Jordans. I'm not actually too sure exactly what they are, but I love the color scheme, the gray, the black, with the green. It's just awesome. And he gave me the shirt that goes with these too. It's like a Jordan top with color of that green. It's like a gray shirt with green design on it. It's awesome. So I really like these, and I got them for like $40. He sold them real cheap. So, and it's not messing around. Like, they're in good shape too. So pretty awesome. And the same guy sold me these Jordan playing these too. So, like I said, with those other ones that I got from the thrift store, they're kind of similar. Let me grab them. At least similar in color to these. So I don't know if they are similar or of the same line, but these are playing these 2s, and they're awesome. I think he sold these to me for $50. So I really like them, and you can't go wrong with like black with any color almost. Blue, red, in this case green, yellow. It's really good. And then there's some white thrown in there to break it up a little bit. So I really like these, and I was happy to pick them up. All right, so let's wrap this up. These, I love these. These are my Flight Ones that I got from outlets. Don't remember how much I paid, but I had to have them because I really like them. They're new. So I'll probably wear these soon, and they're low. I like these Jordan Flight 1 lows. They're pretty cool. I think they're like the in the same line as the post game flight ones in video 2 that are gray. This is like a black with a chalky blue. You might not be able to tell on here, but it looks great. And then this is like gray, like a stone gray, not that zebra stripe like on the 3s. Then these are my FUBUs that kind of vaguely look like Jordans, but they're not. So I'll wear these if I don't want to wear these, because they're kind of like the same color scheme. It's like a black with a red and white. And I got these, once again, from Horman Mills. And they're pretty tight, you know. Once again, just because they're cheap doesn't mean you can't rock them. You know, if they look nice, you just got to do what you got to do. So I like those. I got those pretty cheap. Then, oh, these are my SB lows. I got these from the outlets too. Once again, with that gray, the black, and the blue, making it easy to match it up with stuff. And they're pretty comfortable for lows. Usually like mids and highs are more comfortable for me. But these are good, and they go good with jeans. So I really like these. And I think I picked these up for like $25. It was great. So yeah. I got those. Then we got, I've had these for a long time. These are like my low airs that I got from Champs way back when. So just like my SBs, they're kind of easy to match up with. But if I want something more black than gray, I'll just throw these on. And I love the tinge of blue in the swoosh. Not too much, but a little bit. So actually, this has like 4 colors. It's got black, the blue, silver, and white. So, yeah. That is most of them. Oh, what have we here? Are these my Trek 4s? These I also got. Let's get them out of the bag. Yeah. So I picked these up. They're very similar to my 3s here that we were just looking at. These Trek 4s are like really high top. And I really enjoyed these when I picked them up. I think I got these from the outlet for pretty cheap. And these will probably be like the alternate to my 3s if I'm be going out, and you know, I'll swap them out to keep from them being worn out just by wearing one. So yeah, I enjoyed these. These are my Trek 4s Jordans. I think that's what they are. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. And yeah, that's my shoe collection, my ever-growing shoe collection that has probably definitely gotten out of hand, but at the same time, I know there are people who have far more than I do, so it will likely continue to grow. Hope you enjoyed.